So I just kind of want to rant about something here. Usually I don't care, but I was just thinking recently because right now I was because of gaining weight and now I'm trying to lose it. I was thinking about, well, how did I do it last time? I was like, oh, that's simple. I just kept, I fucking like kept the amount I was eating was like whole pizzas and stuff like that. And your body's used to a certain amount of food you're giving it and filling it up with and stuff like that. So I just replaced it all with healthier, low calorie food, but it was like the same, like amount, like filling me up the same. It was just lower calorie stuff. And bam, I was losing weight really fast, and I was buying, and a lot of the food was pretty pricey. At least it is here. I mean, maybe if I budget different, whatever. Thing is, regardless of how to go about it now, I was thinking about why I stopped eating like that. I still maintained a decent weight because I made sure at a certain point, because after that, I had, gotten good on the calories and stuff like that, so I was in good shape and all this kind of stuff. And I was actually able to maintain that while eating fast food and stuff like that, because I just, through eating all the healthy food, my body was like, I don't know, it was just easier for me to keep the calories down then. Regardless, I kind of just, I had this breaking moment, shit was going, like the stress of life was getting to me. I had a bunch of money, and then my brother / roommate lost his job, and it was getting real bad. I wasn't able to afford all the foods that I wanted to, like the healthier foods, because I was still, despite being better at overall keeping that consistency calorie-wise with the shit food, I still want to eat healthier and stuff like that. Whatever. Point is, I was fucking losing my fucking mind. I was, trying to do all the things I was doing because I was on a roll. I was working out. I was eating the right foods. I was making the right appointments. Life was together. And then at a certain point, I just snapped. I was tired of doing the right thing and all that kind of stuff, because it didn't seem like it was getting me anywhere. Turns out, yeah, I was just looking for an excuse to break. But point is, I was really going through some shit, right? And then it just plummeted from there, and it wasn't completely self-inflicted. Thing is, there was a lot of shit that happened to me. A lot of fucking pieces of shit. Yeah. The initial big breaking point there was something that I caused, but a lot of other people dealt with things in such a way that no sane, rational human being should, right? And I'm not trying to give that version of me an excuse. I need to learn my lesson from the mistakes I made too. And this is not what I meant to talk about, with what happened there with certain people. Point is, after all this went down, I ended up broke, losing my job, all this kind of shit. But people want to make fucking assumptions about you and assume the fucking like you're a loser or that you're lazy or something like that. The second you fuck up, there are people just waiting. And I'm not even like a fucking like famous person that, people regularly come and attack like that. This is just normal me. They're just people that are just waiting, they're so dissatisfied with their lives. They just want to fucking just pounce on you. And they just automatically make these fucking assumptions and saying all these fucking things. I don't know. It's triggering me right now because I remember how bad it made me feel there because of a lot of shit that happened with causing me to lose my job and all this kind of stuff and all the shit that I pinned on myself. And there were things I did that were fucked up, but a lot of shit I was actually that I shouldn't have been blaming myself as much as I was. I was very, whatever. So it was easy for me to kind of just believe the worst things about myself. So these people that are saying just things that are fucked up and wrong, I kind of it just made me feel worse because it's like this, feeling like I'm never gonna come out of this and like almost convincing myself that I was fighting with myself because I was like thinking, what if they're right? But I know they're not right. I don't know. It's just fucking the place that I'm at right now. And that's the thing is like maybe the reason it's triggering me is because right now I'm at a state where I'm trying to get back to that. And if they say a fucking thing, if they say anything, because that's actually something that reminds me of too, way back, if there's a moment where I'm fucking up, but I'm getting back into gear, I truly am and shit like that. In the future, of course, I prove it because I was in really good shape and stuff like that. I had gotten to that point, and it's not just in shape. I'm just using that as an example because that's the sorry, difficult to breathe right now. That's just the example, the physical example I can use. But things were looking up. I was getting to that point, but there were times where they still, they had a false version of you anyway, but they still assumed that was the version of you. So right now, it was fucking like, I want to punch you in the throat worthy then, but especially right now, if someone says a fucking thing like that to me again, oh my God. I just, some fucking people, man, like, what the fuck? I don't know. I'm allowed to be angry. Like, things I know that, it's like, fuck them, and shit like that. Like, don't take what they're saying seriously because you have so many people in your corner, but, whatever, fuck them. Like, also, I'm sorry I'm not doing my best to cover up how shitty it looks in here, because I'm all, but, yeah. So it's this fun stuff. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. At that point in my life, I earned the right to fall apart. Not right now. I've done too much of that. I need to pick myself back up. I have been slowly for a while now, but no, at that point in my life, I had the right. I don't care what you say. I had the fucking right to fall apart like that. Like, I'm not going to go into details here, but it's like, you have no fucking idea what happened. You have no idea the shit that has happened to me in my life. You have no idea what I've been through. I have no idea what I carry and all this kind of stuff. And this isn't some sob story. I don't even fucking give a shit about that. It's just like, you just making assumptions about people you don't even really fucking know. Like, technically you're in my life, but that's by default, right? You don't know shit about me, right? What the fuck? Do we ever talk? I don't know. Like, just a fucking know-it-all piece of shit. Like, oh my God. Like,